Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. As we have seen, the price is currently trading in $49.66.180. We have seen extreme volatility in the price of gold as soon as it moved out from this particular level. Okay, so in this video I will be explaining you 15 minutes chart, 2 hours chart, daily chart, and then finally weekly chart, where I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved on the week wise, this particular week and the next week. Okay, as we have seen, there is a sharp fall, and then after it sustained this level, and there is a clear U pattern is formed. After that, there is an upside. Now again it is moving in this particular level. Try to move upside because we have seen a sharp fall yesterday. Okay, and chances are high if this breakout happens toward downside, because this pattern is going towards downside, and chances can be high if it keep falling below 49.38, a further fall can be seen. But if it keep moving off this level, a further upside can be seen. It will come in this particular zone, so we can see there can be chances. If it keep upside, a further high can be seen. Okay, if you look at this particular chart, we have seen that exact institutional levels are watching, and if we see that if the price keep moving off this level, a level of around 5,000, because that is an important level. If the price keep moving off this level, it can go further high and explode towards upside. Okay, gold recently suffered around 3.3% liquidity, but rebounded from a level of around 46.70, and it was continuously moving upside. Okay, and if you see the price of 5,000 is a psychological level where we have seen there is a aggressive buying and while supporting prices, because we have seen the China is continuously accommodating the silver, and the export also we have seen for the silver is down. Okay, as we can see for the metal prices, it's trying to go higher. Okay, now looking at multi time frame, that is 15 minutes chart, what you can see looking at this particular chart, we have seen a clear U pattern is formed, that there is an upside creating a pattern showing that if the price keep falling below 49.48 or above that particular level started going down, probability is very high it will move towards 49.24, and from there it can move towards 49,000 to a level of 48.88, and then this particular level will support downside and chance of going towards 48.51 can be seen. But if it keep moving upside, chance of going towards 49.82 will be there. Then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see it will go further upside, and from there it can move towards 5,000. And once the price moving over this level, you can see there can be a further rise, because this is the pattern it has created, so chances are very high it can go further high. So trail your SL if the price keep moving over 5,000 by around $20 or $25 depending on your capacity and risk. Okay, if the price keep falling below 49.46, again trail your SL by around $20, so at least you'll capture a downside movement, because we can see the price can fall further low. Coming back on a 2 hour chart basis, what you can see there are a lot of global events we can see which can affect the price of gold as well as silver. On a 2 hour chart basis, we have seen there is a continuous high, and if the price, see this is the pattern forming, creating again opposite U pattern, chances are high it can go further down, and we can see it can move towards 49.31, and from there a probability of crossing 48.85 is there. This 48.85 is weak, so we can see the price will go further down, and from there a level of around 4800 can be seen, and from there if you see this particular pattern, it is trying to go narrow. Okay, so remember that there is a higher chances of further fall can be seen, because these two levels are tested and this is coming downside, so we can see there can be a sharp fall also if the trend breaks towards downside, because chances are very high we can see it can move towards 49.17 and a further fall can be seen. But if the price keep moving above this particular level, above 5,000, you can see the price can move. 5,000 is a very important level, so remember this, if the price keep moving above 5,000, there is a probability of upside, because there is a trend is forming towards upside if the price keep moving above this particular level of 5,000. Because see, remember the 5,000 is a psychological level, as well as this trend support towards an upside if the price keep moving off 5k. But if the price started coming down, it can started going below 49.25, and then a further fall can be seen towards 4900. If that didn't sustain, we can see this trend can breaks towards downside, and then a further fall can be seen. Coming back on a daily chart, because see, on the daily chart you will understand how the price is moving on the basis of daily chart. See, this is the trend, opposite U pattern is forming, after that there is a downfall, because whenever we have seen a rise, that means whenever we have seen an all-time high level in the gold, we have seen the price started coming down. At every level we have seen that whenever it started going upside, we have seen fall can be 10, 20 or 30%. Even this is the highest level of fall we have seen in the recent years. Okay, now if you look at this trend, there is a clear pattern forming. And if the price, remember that if the price keep moving over 5075, okay, 5000 is important level. If it keep moving over 5075, this pattern will support an upside. And if you see 5108 level is already weak, so we can see the price will rise above that level and this pattern will support upside. Chances of going towards 5113 will be there, and if the price going above this level, a further upside can be seen towards 5189. Okay, and once the price moving off that particular level, a further upside can be seen towards $54.16. And once started rising above this level, we can see a level of 54.48. And if that sustain, we can see the price will go further upside, and yes, after that it can make a new high. Remember that this is the zone where the price is moving and this particular pattern is supporting an upside. Okay, so if the price keep moving over level of 5000, chances of crossing that level we can see. From there it can touch a level of 5032, from there it can cross a level of 5081, and from there it will move towards a level of 5108, then to a level of 5129, and then a further upside can be seen, and then a further high. But if it keep moving down, we can see it can come towards 4892, and if the price falling below that particular level, a further fall can be seen towards $48. And if the price moving below this level, we can see a level of 47.89. Then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see it can go further low. So trail your SL by around $30 or 25 to 30 depending on your risk and the targets. Okay, because it also depends on the volatility you are trading with. But if the price keep falling below a level of 48.92, we can see there can be a further fall, and this trend line breaks toward downside, so we can see it can move towards a level of around 4800 towards a level of 4750, or then our trend can break toward downside because there is a narrow pattern forming towards this level. Coming back on a weekly chart, which is very important you to understand, because see how the price is moving on a weekly basis. See, if you look at this trend, we have seen a buyer being rejected at this levels, as well as we have seen seller. Okay, there is a swing has formed at a level of around 4400. Okay, after that the price was continuously rising. If you look at this particular level, this is a strong support. 43.89 is a strong support. Keep this in mind, 43.89 is a strong support. Okay, and after that we can see a level of 45.37 is a strong level. Okay, these are the two levels which you have to understand, that if the price fall below this level, it can touch this particular level. Now the price for this week, we have seen it is moving in a very not a good volatility we have seen in this week. But if the price keep moving above a level of around 49.91, or you can say 5000, then we can see there can be upside chances. Then directly we can see a level of $5082. That is a resistance one, and once started going upside, we can see a level of 5123 levels. That is a resistance 2. Okay, and once started going above this level and sustain this on the basis of weekly chart, we can see it can touch a level of $56.19, which is an all-time high. So trail your SL by around $30 to $40 depending on the risk if the price keep moving over 5000 on a weekly chart. Okay, and the confirmation will come towards a level of 5090, and if the price keep moving over 5123, we can see there can be a further upside. But if the price keep falling below this level, the next support coming at a level of $48.84, which is a support one, and if the price falling below that particular level, we can see a level of 46.78. Okay, 46.78 is support 2. Suppose if the price falling below 46.78, chance of touching 45.46 is there, which is a support 3. And if the price falling below that particular level, chance of going to 43.89 is there. Okay, we can see that if the price keep falling below these particular levels, a level of around 48.90, then it can directly comes towards 46.89, and then to a level of around 45.52. And if the price fall below this level, we can see it can touch a level of $43.89. This is a very strong support. A bounce back can be seen from this level, and chances are high that if the price fall below this level, a further fall can be seen towards 42.71. Remember to trail your SL by around $30 to $40 as soon as the price started going below today's that is this particular week's low. Okay, because after that directly we can see it will move towards 46.89, because there is a gap is still pending at that level. It can move towards 45.42 to a level of $43.89. Okay, trailing your SL by $30 to $40, at least you will capture downside movement. Okay, there are other events also there, what you can see, because we have seen there is CPI data is there, Federal Reserve rate cut, as well as there are geopolitical and safe haven demands can be there, because see these are the events which can affect the price of silver and gold. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe.